Hey YouTubers, Jalapeno Gal back with another short video. I've had multiple people ask me to put together a short video on the primary tools that I use versus all the tools that I use. So like when you see me put together a video showing different techniques and different ways that I color, these are going to be the primary things that I use. It's also a great starter kit. You're going to drop a little bit of money, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be cheap to get all these at the same time, but if you want to get them separately, it'll work. If you already have pencils, then just grab these other two kits. In my blending mediums, which I'll show you in a minute, I just don't want them to leak all over my color paper here. So I'm going to start with this nifty little kit. If you use color pencils, you need this kit. If you want to further your coloring skills, meaning blending, shading, layering your colors, making your colors more vibrant, then this is what you need. Almost everybody I know in the coloring world uses one or more of the objects that's in this little kit. So just real quick, this is your blending marker, and it's got a chisel tip, or two different size chisel tips on the end, but you can also buy them with brush tips if you'd like. In the other video I do where I show you the charts with where I document the different layers, or excuse me, the different colors that I use to blend, this is what I use. This next to it is a colorless blending pencil, and while it works well, to me it muddies the color a little bit versus bring out the vibrancy, and it also leaves a waxy residue which can prevent you from adding more layers, whereas the alcohol based one you can add color on top of it to make it even more vibrant. This pencil right here is a graphite pencil, and it's for drawing and sketching and, you know, shading, just your basic graphite pencil. So over here you're going to have your pencil extender. So when you get one of your favorite color pencils that's this long and it's hard to hold the color with, you can stick it in here and it extends it to the regular size pencil. This is your plastic eraser, your kneaded eraser. I don't think I need to explain those. This is a made in Germany pencil sharpener, and even though it doesn't say Kum on it, to me it feels exactly the same. It does the same. That's what I use, is the Kum made in Germany magnesium pencil sharpener, and I'll put links to all this stuff in the description box, but I'm going to explain why I recommend these kits as well. If you were to go and buy this pencil extender by itself at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, you're going to pay probably $8 to $10 for it by itself. If you go buy one of these Prismacolor Blender markers, you're going to probably pay about $7 by itself. If you go buy this pencil sharpener, you're going to pay probably $4 by itself. The waxless pencils that come in a pack of 2, I believe, cost $5 or $6 by itself. This entire kit was, I think, $11 to $14 on Amazon. So it's just worth it in the long run just to go ahead and purchase the kit with everything in it. But these are the primary tools I use besides my blending mediums with my paper stumps. So now I'm going to move along to that. Now, this I purchased recently. Well, let me back up a little bit. All this stuff that I'm showing you is birthday package for my youngest daughter. She's with her dad right now, and her and I used to color a lot before she left, so I bought all this stuff to send to her. So that's why I say it's a good starter pack. So these are the blending stumps that I use with my Windsor Newton glazing medium in all my videos, where I'm showing you how I blend. The poster behind me, all my different books and whatnot. This is the primary one that I use with these exact paper stumps, not some cheaper brands. These Art Alternative paper stumps, because they're heavy duty. They're solid. They're not going to be paper that falls apart the first time you use them. Now you can also use Gamsol, which is the preferred medium for many people. This particular stuff gave me a really bad headache, whereas the Windsor Newton never gave me a bad headache. This is more like a turpentine consistency versus oily like the other one. Again, they work the same, they do the same, you get the same results. I just prefer the Windsor Newton blending and glazing medium versus the Gamsol. Again though, these are the paper stumps that I use, and you can buy them separately. I usually buy them or I used to buy them in packs of like 5 or 6, but that was like $5 or $6 too. This nifty little kit comes with it's, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like an emery board. This is sandpaper, and once you're through with this, you can pull it off and there's another layer underneath. You can also buy more sandpaper and staple it to it. It's not necessary. You can just use a regular piece of sandpaper if you want. I like this little wood piece that it's attached to because I can stick it in my pencil holder and not lose it, whereas most of the time I'm digging for sandpaper if I need it. So this is just something that I liked, and it comes with a kneaded eraser and a little cloth here as well. These are the papers. There is a difference in paper stumps and tortillions, and the tortillions are more of an actual paper that you can unroll, and it's used mainly for, like with your graphite pencils, to do shading and stuff like that versus dipping it in a blending medium. At least I haven't had any luck with it. The actual tortillions seem to, if you use them with the blending medium, it leaves like a scratchy look to it versus pushing the pigment down into the paper and bringing out that vibrancy. So this kit, I think I paid $8 or $9 for. So, I mean, after that, you can just order these individual if you want, but you have the nifty little sharpener there to go with it. Last but not least, my Prismacolor pencils that I swear by. I love these. They're soft core, they're soft lead, they're not hard like Crayola, they're not hard like Artist Loft. I'm not saying that Crayola's worse than this or better than this, anything like that. Prismacolors have 150 colors to choose from. They're also very vibrant. There's different shades of all the different colors versus just one red. You might want a deeper red versus a scarlet red or crimson red. Anyway, they come in a 12 pack, 24 pack, 48 pack, 78, 132, and 150. You can start off with that, or you can even go get them open stock at Michael's Binders, Hobby Lobby. But those, let's see, Binders has all 150 color. Hobby Lobby and Michael's only have like primary colors or basic colors that are used the most. You can also order them online, Amazon, Dick Blick, different places like that, open stock. They're not cheap, you know, so don't expect to go pay $4 for 24 of these because these are artist grade pencils. Some people dislike them because the quality has gone a little bit downhill since they sold to Mexico. So you have to be careful. You can't just drop them. You can't slam them around. You can't throw them into a container. You have to be careful because the lead will break away from the casing in the pencil. And then when you sharpen it, the lead's just going to fall out. So you have to kind of warm it up so it all melts back together. You also have to be careful how you sharpen it. But the results are like this. So you choose how you want to do it. And I'm not saying you can't achieve this with other pencils. I personally have not been able to. So that's why I use the Prismacolors. And also because they're soft core, if you have arthritis or tendonitis, which I do, you barely have to put any pressure with this. I can color for hours and my hand doesn't swell, it doesn't cramp, it doesn't hurt. Whereas with the other colors, to get vibrancy, you have to press really hard, and these you don't. So there's a plus there. And I think that's pretty much it. If you want to get like a basic kit for somebody, for you, for your family members, if you want to start following the videos that I do, these are the primary things that I use. Also, the blending glazing medium. Oh, one last thing. This is a new tool that I recently got. A friend or a YouTube viewer on here showed me, and I do have a separate video that shows what this does. This is like the third take of this video because my camera keeps stopping. So you just push this down, it brings up a little bit, you stick your stump in there, it soaks it up, voila, you're good to go. This is made for chemicals so that you're not breathing in the fumes and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. And I will add the links into the description box for all this stuff. So if you want to get it, go there, get whatever you want, buy it all at the same time, doesn't matter to me. This is just what I primarily use in my videos. So if you like this, if it helped you out, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that like button, share it with your friends, share it in your coloring groups, whatever you want to do. Check out some of my other videos. You might like them.